Can't really see that one though. He went in behind the trees to kid. He took a different route than the other guy. They're hanging some kind of, I don't know if it's like a barrel. This big orange thing's hanging from underneath both them. You guys, they've been doing these chopper maneuvers all day. Down at the Kentucky Kids room. As well, he went and drank in someone's room in the back building and left that blind woman and the grandma and his baby there. His woman's been taken to some kind of mental facility for 3 days observation. Anyway, he's over there drinking and she's out there in front of the room, blind, screaming because his baby's fucking crying. So that was like, what, a half hour ago. So these guys are a little bit late on the draw. The baby was endangered, it'd already be dead. It's the last of my tea. And I got some Kool-Aid, lemonade Kool-Aid, then a Coke. These are pre-cooked chicken patties that, I don't know, come through wick or something. I even cooked them with a lot of hot sauce on them. I can't stomach them. So I'm peeling the skin off and at least, you know, the part that got cooked against the skillet. I'm trying to eat that. Because I gotta eat something. That's all I could eat of it. I can feel it in my gut already. I get sick from stuff like this, processed chicken. Yeah, that woman, she's had a few strokes. She's blind or whatever. And she was out there sitting in front of the room screaming, Jason. Well, he was in the back building drinking, maybe doing some pills or something. Because now he's in a room passed out. The police can't get him awake. So they got to get somebody to come take the baby. Because there's nobody in here who can take care of the baby. There's a retarded old woman, a blind woman, and a drunk passed out kid who I thought was 16. He's 25 years old. But he acts like a child. Well, I don't think they took the baby. It's typical motel life. I haven't worn this hat in a while. Detroit, yo. Yeah. Used to wear this when I was doing crack code tours, being that legendary pimp who could pimp hoes without actually having to house them or cater to them or do anything except for know where they're at, pick them up. So yeah, I'm not here in the field. Ryland and I were over there earlier when I was filming helicopters. They were flying over. I only got a couple of them though. It wasn't fast enough on the draw. And they were spaced out so far apart that you give up and put the camera away and then you have to dig it all the way back out. And I have it in here with my vape boxes in the satchel, so it's like I have to be careful pulling it out. I should probably like put them in a different pocket, maybe the money pocket or something. And I need a new satchel, this one's ripping apart. But you know, there was some signs. You know, I know that there's entities, and they don't care what they'll do to you and what they'll put you through, as long as they can get what they want, you know. And if you're one of their victims, you're in good company. There's people like me, there's animals who are all victims of the same demographics. So there were signs that this was supposed to play out the way it did. Like at the last minute I got put in a different room because there was a mix-up at the office. So the room I got put in was one where the dude who had the three-wheel motorcycle, the Harley, in the black van, but the dopo chick I told you looked like she gave dope to the cop. They were the ones that were in my room, and they had recently left. And well, they had put a blue pill in the toilet. So for the first 10 days or so here, my toilet had blue water. It's starting to fade now, so I need to get a new pill, but it's like, that's a sign right there. Another weird negative synchronicity. There's a hottie walking. Looks like she might have been jogging, decided to just power walk. She's glistening like she got sweaty. Hot. But another weird, like a negative sign is, or you know, I just thought of it today when the cops were here and they were talking about taking the baby and shit. Is okay, that's the room, you know, they just had, you know, an infant passed in there, and then it's like, okay, now they're in there with an infant. The mother, who was having some kind of problems, said some shit to the wrong government official that came in here, because, well, there was like 3 or 4 different entities, and they ended up taking her away for 3-day observation, leaving the baby with this kid who's already got to deal with the blind whatever and the old retarded whatever, you see. So it's like, damn, that chicken has a really nasty taste that the hot sauce couldn't do nothing about. It's like they tried to give it us smoked grilled taste, like it's been cooked on a grill. And it's processed chicken. I just don't understand why people do that. Why would you process chicken? You know, it's like, just cut this shit up, ship it through, man. You know, freeze it and ship it through. It's like, what the fuck is going on with the processing it? So yeah, am I ever gonna see a good home cooked meal again? You know. Am I ever going to have like liver and onions with rice and brown gravy over it again? You know, yes, some of y'all like, ugh. No, it's actually good if it's cooked right. It's really good. You got a salt shaker. Yes. You go back for seconds if there's seconds. Yes, you do. You don't think you will, but you will. Some good liver and onions with rice and brown gravy, it make you feel kind of gluttonous. Anyway, if I look to, which will be your right, if I look to stage left, I can kind of through the trees see my door. You know, of course I'd like to think that I'd hear it because it's really hard to open without making any noise. I brought my geek out here, my guitar. I might strum a few notes for you guys before I go back in. Yeah, I've got my laptop here, but, you know, I can't do nothing about the big items. I suppose I could shove them in my van and lock it. But it's like I shouldn't have to live like that because someone else might want to victimize me, you know. I shouldn't have to be looking over my shoulder. I can't believe that they do that right up right next door to me. You know, just get rid of the gargoyle, and then it's like, damn, one of his clients. Fuck. One of her clients. The gargoyle's a woman. And that's not her name. It's just what I called her, descriptive of her. Because that's what she reminded me of. And the big dog in the room, don't ever take it out, but she's out there all the time. She's out of the room all the time, so it's nothing to her. The dog don't ever get out. trail right over there, right across the street. For real. And these people with big dogs in this motel won't take their dogs for a walk. They'll go bike riding though. It's fucked up shit. Fuck, when Aslan's here, a lot of times I'll take him for a walk twice in a day. I'll take him in the morning, then I'll take him in the afternoon. And these people ain't doing nothing no more than I am, right? It's not like any of them's holding a job, gotta go up out of here and shit. I'd love to have a job. I'd love to be employable. I'd love to be able to hold it down. I'd love to have a license and deliver pizzas and have a job on one of the places that delivers from hospital to hospital and doctor's office to doctor's office, like Quest Diagnostics. Yeah, I could have got a job for them if I could have got my license back in 2014 when I spent all that money and time and effort writhing and paying to get it back. And they just made it plain they're never going to give it back. And that's why I'm looking for that renegade girl that, you know, she wants to keep me mobile in vehicles and motorcycles and shit just because, well, they didn't ever want me to have it. And for a lot of years I complied, you know. I was very compliant. I wasn't a very effective punk rocker. The last 10 years I've lived like a punk, man. Especially the last 5, where I even sacrificed everything I had, like musical equipment, to buy kitty litter and cat food and shit. And, you know, then my investment gets, you know, I invested in the 6 outdoor kitties I was trying to catch. One of them was a mama of, you know, the babies, Johnny and Frankie, and Munch and DeLorean, who are adopted out. Munch and DeLorean are adopted out. I used to call him Red, even though he was orange. Red and Joey, because, well, DeLorean was the last to show up, and he wanted to start trouble. Kind of just like my baby brother Joey. Now, my half-brother Marky's younger than him, but he wasn't ever a troublemaker. He wasn't an inbred like us. And he's not. He doesn't hate on his own siblings like, you know, my inbred siblings do. Marky's actually out of place in our brood. For real. Because, you know, they're all hating on each other, thinking ill of each other, don't want to help each other up or nothing. You know, my sister, Jonna, who's an artist, and, you know, quite beautiful inside and out as it's turning out. She's looked out for me and has, like, crossed lines, you know, crossed that boundary, that hatred boundary that kept them relishing in my, you know, just delighting in my misfortune and shit. So yeah, it's 7:06 by this, which is like 2 minutes fast. So I'm just sitting out here enjoying a nice afternoon, looking across at the Army airfield, knowing that right up there is like a private part of it where somebody could fly in, and I'm only right down the road here, you know, come pick me up. There was another jogger, but this one's jogging. She got long pants on. She gotta be hot.